Breaking. One single book club video on TikTok just destroyed everything you thought you knew about viral content. Did you know that American influencer Megan Rice had 400,000 followers one day, then doubled to 865,000 overnight after doing something that shocked the entire internet? You'll never believe what happened when she opened one specific book on camera. But wait, it gets even more insane. This isn't your typical influencer story about makeup tutorials or dance trends. This is about a content creator who accidentally started the most controversial book club in TikTok history. And what she discovered inside those pages changed her life so dramatically that she did something no major influencer had ever done before on social media. But here's the twist that will blow your mind. She had absolutely no idea what she was getting herself into. But wait, there's more. Megan Rice wasn't even trying to start a spiritual journey when she created her World Religion Book Club. She was just another American content creator, looking for fresh ideas to keep her audience engaged. Her followers were expecting book reviews, literary discussions, maybe some educational content about different cultures. Nobody expected what happened next. When she announced she was reading the Quran for her book club, the comments section exploded. Some followers warned her to be careful. Others encouraged her to keep going. But something completely unexpected started happening to the engagement metrics. Her views skyrocketed, but it wasn't just curiosity. People were genuinely invested in her reaction. But here's what she didn't tell her followers at first. Something was happening to her while reading that would change everything forever. Hold on to your seats because this story takes the most unexpected turn. Megan Rice's journey to Islam didn't start with theology or religious study. It started with her witnessing something on social media that left her completely speechless. As images and videos from Gaza flooded her timeline, she noticed something that made her stop scrolling and start questioning everything she thought she knew about faith. While the world debated politics and conflicts, Megan was fixated on something else entirely: the unshakable faith of Palestinian people in the face of unimaginable suffering. But here's what absolutely stunned her, and this is where it gets really intense. She couldn't understand how people facing such hardship could maintain such incredible strength and peace. The question that started haunting her: what kind of faith could give people that level of resilience? This is where the story gets absolutely wild. When Megan Rice opened the Quran on camera for the first time, she had no idea she was about to experience something that would be watched by millions and change her life forever. Her followers were expecting a typical book review, maybe some commentary about writing style or historical context. Instead, they witnessed something completely unprecedented in social media history. As she read the verses aloud, her facial expressions started changing. Her voice began to tremble. Comments started flooding in faster than ever before, with viewers from around the world saying, "This is Islam," and keep reading. But what nobody expected, not even Megan herself, was what happened when she reached certain specific verses that seemed written directly for her situation. The internet has never seen anything like what happened next. When Megan Rice appeared in her first hijab video on November 10th, the response was so massive, it crashed her notifications. Her follower count didn't just increase, it doubled overnight from around 400,000 to over 865,000 people. But this wasn't regular viral fame. This was something completely different. Comments poured in from Muslim women around the world welcoming her, from Christians expressing concern, from atheists asking questions, and from people of all backgrounds saying they were inspired to examine their own beliefs. The video spread across every social platform, with reaction videos, discussion threads, and news outlets picking up the story. But the most shocking part? This was just the beginning of something even more dramatic. Prepare yourself for the most intense moment in TikTok conversion history. On November 11th, just one day after her hijab video, Megan Rice did something that sent shockwaves through the entire social media universe. In front of 865,000 followers and millions more watching through shares and reposts, she recited the Shahada, the Islamic declaration of faith, officially converting to Islam, live on TikTok. The moment was so raw, so genuine, so emotionally powerful, that viewers were literally crying while watching. But here's the part that will give you chills. Her voice was shaking, her eyes filled with tears, and you could feel the weight of the moment through the screen. This wasn't performance. This was pure spiritual transformation happening in real time for the world to witness. But the drama was far from over. Within hours of her conversion announcement, Megan Rice faced the most intense social media storm any influencer has ever experienced. Critics attacked her motives, questioned her sincerity, and accused her of converting for views and followers. Conservative voices warned her about Islamic laws, while others claimed she was just following a trend. The hate comments poured in by the thousands, with people demanding she reverse her decision, calling her naive, and predicting she would regret everything. But here's what shocked everyone. Instead of backing down or staying silent, Megan did something that proved her conversion was absolutely genuine. Her response to the criticism was so powerful it silenced her harshest critics. This story gets even more incredible. Instead of canceling her book club due to controversy, Megan Rice transformed it into something the internet had never seen before: a live Islamic study group, where she documented her journey of learning about her new faith in real time. Millions of viewers tuned in to watch her discover Islamic prayers, learn about hijab, understand Islamic history, and navigate her new identity as a Muslim convert. But the most amazing part? Her authentic questions, honest struggles, and genuine excitement about learning attracted viewers from every religious background imaginable. Christians started reading the Quran alongside her, atheists began questioning their own beliefs, and Muslims around the world felt inspired by her sincere approach to faith. The personal cost of Megan's conversion created some of the most heart-wrenching content ever posted on social media. Her family's reaction, her friends' confusion, and the complete transformation of her daily life became part of her ongoing story that millions followed with intense interest. She documented everything: the difficult conversations with loved ones, the challenges of learning Islamic prayers, the experience of wearing hijab in public, and the emotional roller coaster of completely changing her worldview. But what made her content so compelling wasn't just the drama. It was her brutal honesty about the difficulties of religious conversion. She didn't sugarcoat anything, making her journey relatable to anyone who had ever made a major life change. One specific video changed everything about how the world viewed Quran reading on social media. When Megan Rice posted herself reading Quranic verses for the first time, the video exploded across every platform imaginable. The combination of her genuine emotional reactions, her thoughtful commentary, and the powerful content of the verses created a perfect storm of viral engagement. Muslims shared it as an example of Islam's beauty, non-Muslims watched out of curiosity, and scholars praised her respectful approach to the holy text. The video garnered millions of views, thousands of comments, and inspired countless other content creators to explore religious texts with similar openness and respect. The before and after comparison of Megan Rice's content became a case study in authentic personal transformation on social media. Her early videos showed a typical American influencer discussing books and current events, while her post-conversion content revealed a woman with newfound purpose, peace, and direction. Viewers commented on how much happier she seemed, how her content became more meaningful, and how her approach to life appeared more grounded and intentional. The transformation was so dramatic and positive that it inspired thousands of her followers to examine their own spiritual lives, leading to an unprecedented wave of religious exploration among her audience. The response from the global Muslim community to Megan Rice's conversion created some of the most heartwarming content on social media. Muslim women from around the world sent her gifts, advice, and encouragement. Islamic scholars offered to teach her. Local mosques invited her to visit, and Muslim converts shared their own stories to help her navigate the challenges. The outpouring of support was so overwhelming that Megan frequently posted tearful videos expressing gratitude for the kindness she received. This global embrace of a new Muslim convert demonstrated Islam's welcoming nature to millions of non-Muslim viewers who had never witnessed such community support. Perhaps the most unexpected outcome of Megan Rice's conversion was how many of her initial critics eventually became genuinely curious about Islam. Comment sections that started with harsh criticism gradually shifted to thoughtful questions about Islamic beliefs, practices, and values. Former skeptics began asking for book recommendations, requesting explanations of Islamic concepts, and even expressing interest in learning more about the religion that had so profoundly transformed someone they had been following. This evolution from criticism to curiosity demonstrated the power of authentic representation in changing hearts and minds. Megan Rice's story represents a seismic shift in how social media can be used for meaningful spiritual content rather than just entertainment. Her journey from casual book club host to devoted Muslim convert proved that authentic personal transformation resonates more powerfully than any manufactured content strategy. Her willingness to share the most intimate aspects of her spiritual journey, including doubts, challenges, and moments of profound joy, created a new template for honest religious content on social platforms. The impact extended far beyond her own followers, inspiring countless other content creators to approach faith-based content with similar authenticity and respect. The American TikToker who started a simple book club accidentally created the most compelling conversion story in social media history. Megan Rice's journey from curious content creator to devoted Muslim demonstrates that the most powerful viral content comes from genuine human experience rather than calculated strategy. Her story proves that when someone shares their authentic spiritual journey with honesty, vulnerability, and respect, it resonates across all cultural and religious boundaries. Through her example, millions learned that conversion to Islam isn't about abandoning Western identity, but about finding deeper meaning, stronger community, and greater purpose. Her legacy shows that sometimes the most important discoveries happen when we open our hearts and minds to something completely unexpected, allowing divine guidance to transform our lives in ways we never imagined possible through the simple act of reading with sincere intention.